Hi guys, my name is Piotr Karwatka and I am CTO of Divante, a business software house. I'm very excited that I can present you our new open source project called Vue Storefront. It's mobile first, offline second, progressive web app for Magento 2. You can connect it to your shop without any major changes and provide the first-class mobile experience to your users. E-commerce is constantly growing and the future of e-commerce is of course mobile. But being 8 years into the business, I can say that still the mobile experience on e-commerce websites can be much better. I mean the speed, I mean the way it works under slow internet connections, I mean the overall user experience, especially comparing to native apps. Also from the developer point of view, it can be much better to work in e-commerce. Right now it means that you usually have to deal with some stable but not so easy to learn, not so fun technologies. And what we tried to do, we wanted to change and to address both of these issues, to create the platform that is the mobile first-class citizen, works perfectly well on your mobile devices even without the internet connection. It's really fast and fun to use. And from the developer point of view, based on the most bleeding edge technologies we can find. So what we did is we created this Vue Storefront open source project which based on Vue.js, Express.js technologies, so it's pretty bleeding edge. It doesn't rely on any legacy platform, it's platform agnostic. It has support for Magento 2 right now, but it's kind of headless, so can work without major backend changes, getting all the data through APIs. Designing the really good and straightforward mobile experience is pretty challenging process. Especially when you have to deal with all the new use cases for offline, like how to deal when the user has no internet connection and we have to check the stock quantities, or how to proceed with the online payments. So we use Figma.com collaboration platform to have all the guys from our team, which is quite multidisciplinary. So we have developers, front-end devs, UX designers all on board to design the components, the pages that are reusable, scalable, and have the experience, the animations pretty well optimized for the mobile. All the designs as well as the source code are released under MIT license, so they are open source and you can find this on our GitHub. Here you have some really short preview on how it looks like. I will invite you to reword demo when you can click through it in next few minutes, so stay tuned. Few words on technology. As I said, it's kind of headless, but slightly different way. So basically we have three layers here. The first is of course the Vue Storefront itself. It's a Vue.js application you can install on your Android device, phone, tablet, or anything else. You can also use it on an iPhone, of course. You can use it on desktop. It gets all the data from the second layer using service worker technology. So after the first thing, when the products, categories and images are synced, you can use it even without internet connection. The second layer is Vue Storefront API, which is Node.js, Express.js backend app serving all the data required by frontend using REST API. We have also the Elastic data store here. So we decide to go with this middleware that is not so tightly bound to any CMS. It's not tightly bound to Magento, to not be limited by the performance of the Magento APIs. But we have to keep it synced with Magento, of course. So there is the third layer called Mage to NoSQL, which is kind of data pump. It's running in background and uses multi-threading to synchronize all the products, categories, user data and orders back and forth between Magento and between our Elasticsearch data store. We didn't want to be limited by any legacy technology. So Vue Storefront API and Mage to NoSQL combined are self-sufficient e-commerce that is only synchronized with Magento but work on its own rules, let's say. So we decided to use Vue.js framework for the front end. Vue.js is extremely fast-growing framework, second to React on GitHub, so it's very, very popular. It has the same architecture as React, based on components. It uses virtual DOM, but still it's quite easy to learn. It's fun to use. You can use some templates there and so on. Then we decide to go with Express.js on the backend and Elasticsearch for the data store. We are using a lot of Babel for ECMAScript goodies to be compliant with, and also we have Webpack as well for some pre-processing for optimizations and so on. All the projects you can find on our GitHub, and I will invite you, and I'm inviting you to contribute. It's pretty straightforward, and right now we have contributors from roughly 5 companies. Divante, Summa Solutions, Macopedia, Snowdog, as well as some independent contributors. They all started choosing some easy first picks from our issues. We marked as easy first pick the issues that are easy starters. We also have documentation on GitHub, which is still growing. We are working on it between committing some code changes, of course. So I would say it's like 1-2 days to get into the project and start publishing some pull requests. So don't hesitate and help us building this cool stuff. The public demo will be available shortly, so check our webpage vuestorefront.io for the link, and also you can find there some useful information how to become the contributor. You can drop us your email to invite you to our Slack channel where you can chat with the core dev team with me and my other colleagues. Thank you very much for attention.